All right, let's get started. Hi guys, if you want to know how to learn a language without killing yourself, stay with me. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining today's webinar on how to learn a language without killing yourself. This is actually a re-recording of the webinar because we had some technical issues, and don't worry, this re-recording will be even better because we will cover even more content here. So before we get started, let me introduce you myself shortly. My name is Stefan. I'm an Austrian Korean living in Vienna and working as a researcher and PhD candidate at the Department for East Asian Studies at the University of Vienna. And exactly 1 year ago, I founded the Ancon School at howtobecomeaprofessor.com, in which I interview proven professors and experts on accelerated learning. So much to my person. But now it's time to introduce you to our today's teacher and coach. His name is Luca Lampariello. Luca is an Italian polyglot from Rome who speaks 12 languages. He's become a well-known personality within the language community, not only for his incredible language skills, but for his capacity to transmit his knowledge and expertise on how to learn a language more efficiently. So, welcome, Luca.
Hey, hi, Stefan. Thank you for the lovely presentation.
Yeah, okay, long time no see. All right, okay, so this is the agenda for today's recording of the webinar. During the first 30 minutes, Luke is going to provide actionable content on following topics: how to learn a language in your limited spare time. Secondly, how to stick to a painless and efficient learning routine. And third, how to learn a language from scratch. After the 30 minutes, in the second half of the webinar, we will answer the questions, your questions that came up during the webinar. These are how to learn more than one language at the same time, how to build vocab, how to learn Asian languages, specifically Chinese and Japanese, and how to improve your confidence in speaking. And lastly, how to use textbooks and other language resources in the most efficient manner. And at the end of the session, this is really important, we will make a special announcement that might be of interest for you. So please stay tuned until the end, it's really worth it. All right, Luca, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, okay. To warm you up a little bit, please share with everybody your personal language story. How were you able to become functionally fluent in 12 languages?
I started learning languages at the age of 10 when I was in middle school. I started learning English and French, but I have to say that I didn't learn much at school because the Italian school system, as many other school systems, is not very efficient insofar as language learning is concerned. So what happened is that at the age of 12, my parents finally decided to hire a private tutor. She is American, and I started learning with her, so by taking private lessons. At the same time, I kept learning French at school in general. I was watching a lot of television. But it was only at the age of 15 that I actually found the way, or my way, to learn languages. And when I tried to tackle German at the beginning, it was a little bit difficult because especially, German is not an easy language, especially for us Italians. Grammar is pretty complicated, etc. So I tried to, I get hold of a dusty old grammar book that my grandma had. And I tried to learn grammar, so I started with this grammar approach. But very soon I just figured out that it didn't work for me. So I started using a course which is called De Agostini, and I found a way to apply to use it, suitable way for me. And what happened is that I started learning quickly. And I realized that learning a language by yourself can be actually much faster than just learning it in institutions, schools, and university, provided that you know how to do it. After I figured out a way to work with languages and to work on languages, I learned Spanish, and then I learned Dutch, and then I learned Swedish, Russian, etc., etc. And I decided to learn one language every 2 years because I think that a lot of people talk about learning languages, but maintaining languages is also very important. So in the course of time, I thought that this was a very sound strategy to keep learning, but at the same time maintaining the knowledge and the languages that I was accumulating, that I was learning through time. And
Okay.
here I am.